7 p.m. Central Time, God's time zone on Fox. Utah goes to Provo. They're going to take on BYU. This is the Holy War, if you were not familiar with that. Utah currently a 3.5-point road favorite, total of 49 on this. BYU won last year's meeting 22-21. That was in Salt Lake City. These are the first back-to-back wins for BYU in the series, 21 and 2024. Since 2006-2007. It's pretty crazy. The underdog in this series, 18-6 against the spread since 1999. 1997. I'll be able to read my writing one of these days. So let's dive into some numbers. Let's see what's up. I have got BYU favored by 1.92 points based on the stats projected spread. The last 4 weeks would have BYU favored by 10. Power rating, I've got Utah favored by 1. Now, I don't know if there were some injuries that came out. I haven't seen anything, but I'm certain the BYU probably got banged up against Arizona. There's got to be something there. Otherwise, there's no reason why Utah would be favored by 3.5 points here on the road. Yes, Utah is a more talented team, number 36 in overall team talent per on 3 compared to number 72 for BYU. But these are two, as far as statistics go, these are two of the best 8 teams in the country. Number 6 in PPA margin is Utah. Number 8 is BYU. PPA margin, for those not familiar, predicted points added. So it's just a number that basically assigns a point value to every play in a game, and these two are really, really good. And you can tell that by looking at their 5 factors rank. BYU number 37, Utah number 23, in raw 5 factors rank. And if you want to get familiar with the 5 factors, just Google Football Study Hall 5 factors. It'll pull it up. Bill Connelly wrote it back in 2014. There's like 5 phases to a football game where if you win those phases, you are significantly more likely to win the game. I turned it into a rating system, is what it is. All right, so looking at this, Utah, number 5 in offensive success rate. They are not great at throwing the football. They are successful doing it. They're number 2 in passing success rate, but they're number 89 in yards per pass attempt, so they don't exactly try a lot of stuff down the field. Number 117 in passing explosiveness. BYU's defense, number 15 in PPA allowed per pass, number 19 in yards allowed per attempt, number 8 in QBR allowed. They are number 19 in passing success rate allowed, so they are good at defending that. Utah, really good at running the football. Number 19 in yards per rush, number 3 in rushing success rate. BYU's defense, number 14 in yards allowed per rush, number 39 in rushing success rate allowed. On the other side of the ball, when BYU has the ball, they don't throw it very much. Less than 40% is how often they throw it. They trust Bear Bachmeier, the freshman, to hand it off. So they run the ball a lot. They're number 13 in the country in rush rate. 60.96% of the time are they running the football. .33 PPA per rush. That's good for 8th in the country. Number 14 in yards per rush. Utah's defense has not been great at defending the run. Number 76 in PPA per rush, or allowed per rush. Number 74 in yards allowed per rush. They're number 31 in rushing success, so that's pretty good. But they're number 115 in rushing explosiveness allowed. A lot of those numbers, I think, came from the Texas Tech game. Just a guess. But Utah, number 5 in offensive success rate, number 11 in defensive success rate. BYU, number 21 in offensive success rate, number 26 in defensive success rate. These two teams, they're pretty close, right? BYU, again, number 37 in 5 factors, Utah 23. And yeah, we can talk about the narrative has been BYU hadn't played anybody. Number 86 in strength of schedule. Well, the only team that was worth a crap that Utah played really is Texas Tech, and they got their brains beat in. And you can say, well, Dampier was hurt. He wasn't 100%. Then they played Arizona State last week and played them without their starting quarterback and had them at home. So, tomato, potato here, right? At least to me. I think 3.5 is way too many for a game like this, especially when my numbers say, now this is barring any injury that I don't know about at this point, but looking at these numbers, I think BYU has a chance to make it 3 in a row here, and they're at home. 3.5 is too much. Give me the Cougars plus 3.5.